Okay, Ivy, I'm so excited to do your makeup today.
Me too.
Yeah, I've been kind of studying up on it, so I really just want to do a basic eyeshadow with just bright on the inside and then going out to beige and a little bit darker on the out. I hear that you already kind of did your morning skincare routine. What was that?
So I usually use like a serum,
Nice.
and then I'll do just moisturizer and SPF.
Nice. Okay. Well then, without further ado, I'm gonna put on the primer. I have a couple clips that I just want to clip your bangs back with. Just get out of the way. Okay. Okay. So we're going to start with a primer. So I'm going to use gloves to put this on because primer is best put on with your fingers, but we just want to be on top of being sanitary. And I also think that the gloves kind of like help a little bit, sliding the product on. Okay. We're going to go pretty light with this one. This is a gel cream, so it serves to not only prime, but also moisturize and highlight the face. So it just gives you a little pop of color. And something I'm going to pay close attention to is the eyes. You have large, beautiful eyes with a lot of surface area in your eyelids, and what really helps blending eyeshadow is putting on a little primer above it. So I'm going to add a little dab of that. All right, just close your eyes for me. Okay, that's laying really nicely. So next, I'm going to focus on your eye makeup first. I'm going to put concealer on your eyelids just to provide a really good base. I want to start with a bright palette. Okay. Just really blending in the concealer. I'm going to be applying it just a little bit under the eyes too, but you really don't have dark circles under the eyes, so that's not really a priority. Okay. And to further solidify that, I'm going to take very light, almost white shadow and put it in the corners of the eyes. I'll be doing this a couple times. It's a universally flattering method to make sure the inner corners of the eyes are nice and light. Okay. So, a lot of fun shades in this palette. Right now I'm going to do the transitional color, which is kind of right above the crease. I'm thinking of using this Arouse. It kind of has a peachy. We're just going to mix it a little bit with something a little more beige, just so it's not too intense. And I've learned that the trick to not have splotchy patches is to hold the eyebrow, the eyeshadow brush at the very tip when you're blending. And that gives you less control, which sounds like a bad thing, but it's what you want when you're starting to blend. If you hold the brush too close to the base, too close to the bristles, that's when you start getting patches that are unwanted. We're going to try to make this as even as possible and just blending it. Kind of leaving that inner corner of the eye in a lighter color. And using this brush just to blend. Okay. This is turning out pretty well so far. And the very darkest shade needs to go right here in the corner of the eye, almost like a liner, but providing something softer yet more dramatic at the same time. We'll call it more dynamic than just an eyeliner. And again, I'm going to hold it at the very edge. Just stay away from blotchy patches. Okay, we're just going to go halfway into the lid. I think that actually is looking nice. I'm mixing Naughty and Rough on this palette. Okay. Okay. And go ahead and look at me. Okay, that needs some work. Okay. So I'm just blending this in And that's really the trick to really good eyeshadow, is just patience. And so this is definitely a defined look. So I'm not quite sure how I feel about the darkness underneath the eye, so I'm just going to glide this makeup remover here just to give you a cleaner look before we put your foundation on. But I think that's a really good pace. I'm just going to continue to blend for just another minute. And I'm starting to see some definition, the definition that I wanted to achieve, which is the dark right here, the transitional shade right above the crease, and then of course the white up top. And to kind of end the whole thing, I'm going to really reinstate the light shade up top. It gives a great framing. Okay. I'm very happy with that. Hopefully it looks good on camera. I think it does. Okay, so we're gonna add some shimmer actually. We're gonna glitter this up. And oh my god, I love this. I love anything sparkly. So this is so pretty for the inner corners of the eyes. And what I love about this is, as long as you stay in the area you want, you don't have to be too precise. It kind of does its own thing. It's amazing. Okay, and I'm going to dot your crease with just a little bit of gold. And this kind of gives it a more festive look without being too nightimey. So I think this is the best it's turned out for me. Go ahead and look at me. You look great. Great job. Great job in your eye having abilities.
Thank you.
So next we're going to apply foundation. I'm going to dot this around your face and just blend it in with the brush. Your skin is very smooth, very even, so full coverage foundation is not necessary. I believe this is more of a half coverage. Okay, and get your hair out of your face here, just so I can blend it seamlessly into the neck. Okay. And you can tell this is the right shade because I don't have to spend a lot of effort in blending to the neck. It's just the same color. So there's not a lot of effort required to make this work for lower cut tops or just anything that shows the chest and collar, which is exactly what we want. Just a tad more blending and I think we're good for the next step. Okay, go ahead and look at me. Nice. Okay. So I'm going to dot your under eyes with concealer very lightly. I'm going to put a touch in the corner and a touch near the end of the eye. We're going to blend it just to give you that awake look. Yeah, go ahead and look up for me. Forgot to ask you to do that. Okay.
You got it, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay, and if we were doing really dramatic contouring, I would kind of get the nose area, and but I don't think we need too much highlight. I think we're going to move on to the bronze. Okay, so I'm just going to use this bronzing tool and very gently I'm going to be dotting the areas that I want to make bronze. There's already a lot on this stick, so I don't have to press or squeeze or anything. Okay, and this just takes more blending. Bronzer is great because it really gives you the sun-kissed look. In the 1950s and 60s, it was very in style just to have pink, pink, pink cheeks that almost didn't look natural. But thankfully now, looking kind of sunbathed, having a more bronze look is a lot more in. Again, I'm going to hold the brush at the tip for better blending. I think I put a little bit too much here. There we go. Perfect. Okay. All right, that's great. I think next I think I'll do the blush a little later. Next I'm going to get your brows. And this really is cool because it brushes the brow and also kind of fills in at the same time. You have nice dark brows, so I'm not going to fill in too much. And the fact that this brow gel is a little bit lighter than your eyebrows kind of gives a cool dimension. Kind of matches with your hair that's multi-shade. So I'm brushing them upwards a little bit. Okay, I think that looks beautiful. I really like it. All right, so next I'm gonna add an eyeliner. I'm gonna save the winged look for next time because that's not what my research showed me this morning. Okay. And I know it's very difficult. So, but I'm really gonna try to just get on top of your eyelid and make a really precise line.
Okay.
So just close your eyes and try to stay still. Okay, go ahead and look at me. I think for now I'm going to leave this as is. We'll see what happens on the other side. I might have to revisit, but hopefully we'll have some symmetry. Okay, so go ahead and close your eyes. Okay, and look at me. Had a little mishap with bright eyeliner, but I'm going to do my best to correct it. We removed some of the liner. And if you could just give me your hand, or give me your hand, like we're gonna pray together. So I'm just going to bring this liner in. Just a tad bit, just so they match. They do match right now, which is good. I'm pretty happy with that. All right, I'm gonna add some mascara right now. So if you could just kind of look down at a point below. All right, that looks really good. Just close your eyes real quick. I got a little dot here and it's gone. Okay, gonna do the other eye. I feel like this eye is harder for me because it's further away. If only I was ambidextrous.
Foundation.
Okay. Right. So I'm just gonna blend this real quick. Yeah, that looks perfect. I think your eyes look great. I think I'm gonna add a little touch to the lower lid. Be a little daring.
Yeah, I usually always do the lower lid.
Yeah.
I feel weird without it.
Yeah, you have to have something underneath, you know. Let's try to look up. You have very long lashes, so that's really cool. Very cool. Perfect. That was perfect. Okay. Next I'm gonna move on to the blush. All right, and that goes right above the bronzer on the apples of your cheeks. This is a stain, which I'm not as familiar with using on the cheeks, so I'm gonna start very conservatively. Okay. And looks really nice. Oh, I'm surprised how that blends so well. It looks so bright. when you first put it on.
Yeah, I really love that stain.
Mm. I'm just going to add a touch more. Perfect. Okay, great. So we had just enough blush where it looks like you have a glow that's coming from within, but not too much, so it's really perfect. I'm pleased with that. And, you know, I think I want to stick to something lighter with the lips. So I'm going to use this, but I think I'm going to...
You can try it. It's not dark when you put it on.
It's not? Oh, I think I'll do this. Yeah, I think so, just because
It's cute.
it's cute and the pink shade was a little bit too close to your eyes, and maybe we want something to pop here. Oh, very nice. This is like a berry color. And from your personal collection, so we are being sanitary here. Okay. So I really like this shade. I'm really happy with how it's turning out. It gives you a little bit of touch darker. This is great. So I think just to wrap up, I'm going to put some powder on, and then you'll be finished. Okay. So does your skin normally get oily or shiny?
Not too much.
Okay.
To be honest.
We're going to keep light with the powder then. I'm just going to dot it on your T-zone. And then now that we have that, I'm just going to blend it nicely. Just taking away any excess shine and helping to set the makeup. Okay. So, going to take out your clips, and this is your look. Okay, I'm just going to show it to you. Okay. Of course, you'll have your own opinions, but I really enjoy doing this.
I love it. It's pretty subtle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to stick with subtle this time, and you just have a natural glow to you, so it was very easy to make you look even glowier.
Thank you. This is really nice. Thank
All
you,
right.
Katie.
Sure. Okay.